gonna make some Crockpot cracked chicken. Can't wait for y'all to enjoy this one. We're putting 3 chicken breasts here on the bottom. Then we're gonna take some ranch seasoning and sprinkle it over the top of it. I got 2 seasoning packets because I like extra flavor. If you want to just do 1, that's up to you. That's your prerogative. And then we're gonna put 8 ounces of cream cheese over the top of it. Once you got your 8 ounces of cream cheese, we're gonna put the lid on. We're gonna put it on high for 3 hours. And then we're gonna come back and we gotta do a few final steps to get this thing really popping. All right, so a few hours later, let's go ahead and get this chicken shredded. Okay, once you have your chicken shredded, you're gonna throw in 1 cup of mayonnaise. Make sure and scrape it out. Get that nice and stirred in with it. All right, and then once you have your mayonnaise nice and stirred in, let's put in our other, I've got a pound of bacon that I cooked and crumbled up. Let's go ahead and get that stirred into it so it's evenly distributed in there. And then we're gonna throw in some Colby Jack cheese, as well as some chopped up green onion. A little bit more, go. And just a little bit of diced up jalapeno, and then we're gonna get that all nice and folded in together. But now that we have that nice and stirred in there, I think it's time to test the goods. So let's see what we're working with. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, this is good as is, but if you got like some sourdough bread or made some kind of toast, put it on there, made like a cracked chicken salad sandwich, that'd be so good. But there you go, y'all, some Crockpot cracked chicken. Enjoy. Just tried stuff today because I thought it might be a fun spring thing to try. So you start with some brie. Just layer it over like 1/2 of the tortilla. Did I say that right? Mm-hmm. How do you say it?
Tortilla.
I'm
just kidding. Right. Tortilla.
And just get them like that. Covering about half of it. To make your life easier, you could get some brie slices. This is brie cheese. Did I mention that?
I can't remember.
This is brie cheese, y'all. If you want to do what I'm doing, we'll see how this turns out. See if you want to do it, but you'll want to get brie cheese.
It's the fancy cheese.
Maybe not get it quite all the way at the edge, so when it melts, it doesn't, do that. Put the brie over there. Okay, then we're going to take some sliced peaches. Sadly, the store, I got these at Trader Joe's, they didn't have any fresh peaches, so I had to just get like the jarred ones. Yeah. I'm sure it'll still taste good, but I really wanted some fresh peaches to do this with. So if you are able to get fresh peaches, please do that and let me know how it is. Put that on there. Okay. Is it gonna be enough cheese is what I'm wondering. I think it will once it melts. Okay, once you have that on there, we're gonna take some honey and just drizzle it. I personally have never had a peach cheese quesadilla, but I actually think it might be pretty good. Okay, we're gonna fold this. Give it a good fold in half. Okay, before we transfer it though, we gotta butter this guy up that I've been warming up. So let's just get it nice and lathered up in butter here. Kind of use your own discretion how buttery you want your quesadilla to be. Pardon my reach. And then just throw this baby down. Let it cook for a minute. Good press. I personally like using butter, not oil, because I want that buttery taste in it. Oil, obviously, great option for frying as well, but for this one, I want some butter. All right, I'll give it a good flip. Whoop-ah! The perfect golden brown right there. Oops, that peach is trying to escape. That one did. All right, that'll be a nice buttery peach. All right, y'all. Let's get this thing back over to the plate over here. Let's see how she's looking inside. Ooh. Do you like it with like the halves or the quarters?
I like like pizza slices.
Ooh, cheese is poking out. Look at that cheese popping out. If y'all got if you got kiddos, they may love this. As long as you don't tell them it's fancy cheese.
There may be some fancy kids out
Or
there.
maybe you got some fancy kids that might like some brie. This might be too hot. Let's see. Oh no, it's good. Oh, look at that. Look at that melty goodness. All right, let's see. Moment of truth. I've never eaten this in my life. Oops. Here we go.
I mean, you seem to like it.
The more I eat it, the more I like it. We're gonna try something today. Frying some eggs and some heavy whipping cream. I saw this woman do it on Instagram. I don't know if it'll work, but it's supposed to caramelize it. I put a 1/4 cup. Okay, it's caramelizing pretty fast. So she used some salsa matcha. I got some crunchy chili onion crunch from Trader Joe's. And you want to just, she said to do this. Put some, not too much, in with the caramelized heavy whipping cream. It's supposed to make really good eggs. We'll see how really good they are in a minute. She did like a little spready thing, so I'm going to try a little spready thing too. It does smell good.
It's gonna have some good flavor.
That smells good. Okay, I think at about this point, I'm supposed to, let's see here. Ooh, this smells good. I think at about this point, I'm supposed to start cracking the eggs in here. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try it. And it's recommended like 4 to 6 eggs. Some would recommend not cracking it right over the thing, but you know, I've cracked enough eggs where I think I'll do okay. I hope. Pray for me. Ooh, this is smelling good though. I'm not gonna lie. We got organic eggs because we're trying to be more organic. So let it cook. Okay, and once you have the egg starting to cook on there, wipe off your hands with the egg yolk. Looks pretty good. She did her own seasonings. I'm gonna do some garlic salt because it tastes really good, in my opinion. And a little bit of paprika, give it that color. And then top it with a little bit more of that chili onion crunch. Just kind of drizzle it over the top. It's pretty good. Okay, at this point, I think we're supposed to cover it and just let it cook for a minute, let it till it sets. All right, so looks like they're about set now. Little finishing touch, if you're into this sort of thing, you can take some chives and just throw some chives on top. All right, so we got the chives on there. I think it's time to try this. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here.
Nice and hot.
First time cooking eggs with heavy whipping cream. Look at that. Actually looks really good.
Ooh.
Like this would be something I'd order at like a breakfast fusion kind of restaurant. I don't know why I got a huge plate for this one little egg. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, that's what you want. See how that we got the egg yolk cooked in there. Ooh, and all that flavor. Mmm. Honestly, that chili onion crunch was really good. I don't really see the heavy whipping cream. Like, I don't know how that came into play. If it's cooked in there or not, or maybe it's on this part of it. I don't know. That was really good though. Whatever it is, it worked. So, thank you, whoever gave me this recipe. Somewhere on the internet. Y'all should try it. Start with some onions. We're gonna put them in our oiled frying pan. We got one yellow onion. Get them sauteed in there for about 5 minutes. All right, got that nice and sauteed. So now we're gonna add a little bit of garlic to it. I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons worth. Just let it saute for about a minute, not super long. All right, got that nice and sauteed on there. So now we're gonna throw in our pound of ground beef. Get you a wooden spoon. Kind of just break that down into it. While that's cooking in there, we're gonna throw in our lasagna. We got the water boiling. Let's put in about 10 of these guys. So just bring that back to a boil. Let it go for about 10 minutes while you're getting the sauce ready. That way everything's kind of getting ready around the same time. All right, we got that meat nice and brown. So now we're gonna throw in our crushed tomatoes. As you can see, 28 ounces of it. And also this whole thing, 6 ounces of tomato paste. Just get the whole thing in there. And then let's get going with our seasonings. Obviously, we're going to use some salt up in here. And pepper. Some crushed red pepper. Just a little bit of kick up in there. Not too much. Ain't trying to give grandma the acid reflux. And we got Italian seasoning. Or if you want, you could just do some dried oregano and dried basil in there. I just did the whole, they add a couple other ingredients into there. And then the main ingredient in this recipe, we're gonna throw in a couple tablespoons of brown sugar in here. It's gonna be a nice sweet and savory. And then once you have everything stirred, we're just gonna let it simmer for about 5 minutes while we take our noodles off. Yeah, and while that's simmering, we're gonna come over here and make our cheese mixture. We start with a couple cups of ricotta cheese. Just pop the whole thing up in there. We're gonna add a cup of mozzarella to it. And then half a cup of grated Parmesan in there. Or however much you want. We'll do about half a cup. And then just get those all mixed together to create our cheese mixture. And we're about ready to get to the main event. All right, got that good and mixed. So let's bring our baking dish over and grab our meat sauce that's been simmering, our brown sugar meat sauce. So we're gonna put just a thin layer over the bottom of this to start out. Spoonful. This smells really good. All right, now that that's on there, we're gonna take 3 of our lasagna noodles and just place it over. Okay, then we're gonna add half of this cheese mixture over this first layer. Let's put half, get it kind of spread as even as you can. Just make sure you put some love in it. That's the biggest ingredient. All right, we got our cheese layer on there. So let's bring our meat sauce back and let's do about half of what we have left over our cheese. Smoothed over. Ooh, I am excited. I've cooked a lot of things, but this is definitely one of the ones I'm more excited about because I know it's good. There are 3 more of our lasagna noodles. Put that in there. And let's get our cheese up on there. The rest of that cheese you got, put it over this layer. Get it nice and scraped. We don't want to waste. Good and evenly over there. And let's take that meat sauce. Put it over. Go. Those last few lasagna noodles, I do 4 on the top. Just get that mozzarella on the top there. All right, now that we have that on there, we're gonna put some tin foil over the top. We got the oven preheated to 375. We're gonna put it in there for about 25 minutes before we take the tin foil off. Yeah, after about 25 minutes, you're gonna wanna get that tin foil off of there. So just yank it off, and then we're gonna let it go for about 10-15 more minutes until it's nice and golden and bubbly. All right, I think she's ready. Let's get it out. Oh yeah, that thing is bubbling real nice. That smells good. It smells really good. Definitely gotta let this thing cool down for a minute, but then we're gonna come back and try it. All right, y'all, moment of truth. Let's get up in here. Okay, that's not too hot anymore. Ooh, yeah. All right, let's give it a try. Man, y'all, I've never had lasagna this good. Y'all try this for real. If you're lasagna lovers, this is so good. It's a little different. It's like a little sweet, savory kind of lasagna. Oof, man, y'all gotta try it. Some shrimp fajita pasta. Start with some paprika, garlic powder, chili powder, cumin, salt and pepper as well. So you're gonna wanna toss them pretty well with all the seasoning. We got it evenly coated on all sides. Dump in our chopped bell peppers and onions. Put our veggies to the side here. Get about 2 minutes on each side. Wait till they turn pink and start curling a little bit. Couple more minutes, we got our next step. And our pasta shells that we already cooked. A can of enchilada sauce. Best you can. In there. So let's make sure and add our cheese in there. And then also we're gonna add in some chopped green onion, cilantro as well. And finally we're gonna add in some sliced jalapenos. All ready to go. Just dump it in there. It's looking real good. And we got some fixings over here. I got some pico de gallo. If you want to have some pico de gallo handy when you make yours. Just a little dollop of sour cream. Ease some of that acidity. And some avocado guacamole. Get that nice mixed in there. Make sure and give me a little shrimp with this. Should have gotten a fork. I don't know why I got a spoon, but there we go. Got a little shrimp in there. Got some shell. That was some good flavor right there, y'all. If you like shrimp, you like pasta, and you like fajitas, this is the one for you.